Scot Valley. And Sacramento didn't need the stars. They got 100 Taco Bell signs to light the night. And the moon is enough, maybe the North Star. And they moved them all to Scot Valley, this place where time has hidden the excesses of man, where the deer line the meadows on both sides of the road, where the grass was once more green, like back before the millions invaded the coast and spoiled the lower half of the state. And we're meeting Dorothy and Bob here for their first festival, up here where God still goes to church, and the locals continue to call it the state of Jefferson, where the Methodist ladies bless us with rhubarb pie, and the Lions Club serves the breakfast, and Bob's got a dulcimer that he made and never played, and Dorothy's got a sense of adventure that took her halfway around the world on a mercy ship, bringing medicine and love to those sorely in need of both. And Homer and Loretta are waiting, ready to crank up that pop-up camper. And it's Old Home Week in this place that feels like home. And I see them as we pile in. Steve and Mary lining up the RVs, Pat and George Calhoun already playing. Ed Baker with that big sign, ready to sing that gospel bluegrass. Chef Mike and Dan parked 30 feet away, his grill already looking like it's been used. And Ann's massage parlor table is open for business. And there's a lot of love in my heart tonight, even though my wife and I have been sniping at each other since we got here. Because Trudy's here with her folks, and I'm here with my cousins, the ones that I like the best, and I'm showing her my world. And she gets to taste the honey that I've been living on. And she's finding out that it's sweet. And she's gonna hear this music out here under the stars and maybe feel the joy. And Saturday night, I left the Bluegrassers and went over to good friend Chef Mike's camp, and we played that honky-tonk, them old Hank Williams songs, Merle Haggard, Johnny Cash, those cautionary tales of life seen through the bottom of a glass, bottles that let you down, when what passes for home on a bar stool behind swinging doors. And Larry Kuhn and Robert and Dave and Sammy and the immortal Miss Calhoun played them sad stories with conviction. But truthfully, I can only play those songs for so long before I need to rip into some rip-roaring gospel song about deliverance from all that pain. And I was watching my cousin Dorothy. She sat in her lawn chair, snuggled up in a blanket, listening, lost in the moment, feeling a little of the magic. And I'm thinking, this is the first jam she's heard. And this is a special thing, up here in the mountains, so close to God. And Chef Mike, he called it a night. And the jam sort of wound down, and I went back to my tent, but I didn't go inside. I sat on a chair and looked up at the sky, at those millions of stars, and I thought, I haven't seen the Milky Way for a long time. And there it is, the same place it was when I was a kid, just like it didn't really go away. Just like time didn't really keep moving and change everything.